All right, guys, before we get this podcast started, congrats to Destiny Perez for the giveaway winner. She said, realize, realize, realize. I love hearing your guys' podcast. Be at work wearing my headphones as soon as I see your podcast on your channel. Thank you so much, Destiny. We appreciate the support, especially when you're at work because you can get at trouble.
Yep. So I hope that this gets you anything, whether it be dinner, your nails, or a tank of gas.
Yeah, girls. So go ahead and either comment on this podcast, your Cash App, or DM one of us, or even Spill the Beans Instagram. Cash App, please. Cash App, Cash App, Cash App. Anyways, let's get started. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Spill the Beans podcast.
Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. I know I am because it's my birthday.
Sheesh! How old are you, babe? How old are you?
I turned 24 years old
No
today.
freaking way.
I know. This is what birthday number what?
Of what?
Of our dating.
Like birthday.
Number
Pues desde
8?
que nos conocimos, 8, yeah.
Our 8th birthday together. Wow.
Dang.
Yep, that's bonkers, guys. I'm 24 years old today. My life has changed completely. I have a whole ass baby. I'm married. That's crazy vibes.
But you beat teen pregnancy.
I beat teen pregnancy, and that is my
How's your biggest goal?
accomplishment.
Anyways, guys, another big surprise we have besides Blanca's birthday. Guess what? Have you guys noticed what she's wearing?
If you haven't noticed, I'm wearing our very own Spill the Beans podcast merch. This merch is beautiful. There's a lot behind this merch because one, it's our second drop.
Second drop.
Our first drop of our merch, we had like 18,000 subscribers probably.
Yeah.
Ozo was in it.
Yeah.
Right? Was he in
Yeah, it was a little Ozo
Yeah,
picture.
it was Ozo. It was before we got Chai then?
Mhm.
Damn, yeah. So this...
We were a little apartment.
Yes, we were pretty small. Like this had just started as a hobby kind of dream goal of Jonathan. And now like it has come to this, which is crazy. We've had a couple of our podcasts blow up and it's just amazing. So this is a very special merch. It is beautiful. We have two colors, guys. We're coming out with this charcoal color and a black color. There is a difference in case you were wondering.
Yeah, guys, if for those that pay attention, if you look at our thumbnails, this is pretty much a staple of our thumbnails. We always have this little thing like in the middle.
And
Recently,
guess
like
who came up with it?
Who?
Me.
Yeah.
I came up with this design. I just made the thumbnail once, and then from there I was just like, this is perfect. Like it looks beautiful with the little like neon kind of background to it, and that is what we decided to put on our podcast as well as our microphones.
Yeah, guys. And second special reason, I think this is by far one of the most important reasons. We're also dropping, and with this drop, do you want to tell them or do you want me
Yes,
to tell
guys, we are dropping this merch with dominating prints. Now, if you guys don't know yet, this is a business venture that Lily and Mando, our very, very good friends, are coming out with. They started this business like a couple months ago or a year ago. Probably a long time ago, but they are barely launching this today with our merch, which just makes it so special. You guys know we love Lily and Mando, and we have for 2 years, going on 3.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why this makes it so special because not only like are they, what is it? Whoa, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I can tell. Not only are we're like, it's awesome because we're kind of like supporting each other, guys. They're supporting us by providing all this, and then we're obviously, their first little guinea pig test trial for their company, which is awesome. We wouldn't want it any other way. We've had other companies reach out to us about merch, and you guys know Spill the Beans as our baby, and we always treat it like that. So I was like really hesitant. I'm like, because remember, mark my words, the last drop we did for the podcast, si no dijimos que we would never bring it back. Mm-hmm. It was going to be one and a done. And sure enough, 2 years, it took us. There's people that drop merch like every 6 months, every 3 months, every month. But the last time we dropped merch for Spill the Beans was 2.5 years ago. Yeah, guys. So if you're watching this right now, the website is live. The link is going to be in the description to this video. The link is going to be in both of our Instagrams. So if you're watching this right now, the website is live. Go, because I'm sure these shirts are going to run out. So not only is it shirts, babe, what else is it?
We are also dropping 2 stickers, one being this logo right here and the other one being this one. editor, please put the stickers on here. But yeah, I'm so obsessed with the one that has this little logo. I am obsessed. And then you guys thought it was so funny. I guess we never really like put our logo out there when you first made it. But a lot of people are like, oh my God, your profile picture is so funny, because we have an Instagram for our podcast now. And it is this logo right here. Sorry, babe, you're going to have to remember to add these pictures.
Babe, you can't just say we have an Instagram like it's casual.
I know, but it's because there's just so many things going through my head. But yeah, this one's super funny. So you guys will have 2 stickers to choose from. And sorry, me adelante, but guys, there's the Instagram for Spill the Beans podcast. Ma'am. It is Spill the Beans podcast JJ. That is it, right?
Yeah, the picture right here, link in the description as well, guys. For those that have a very, very busy lifestyle, I will be posting clips on there, merch pictures, our guests, when we have guests on, like super cool pics with them. So go follow. I'm also going to be doing giveaways on there too. So yeah, go in and follow it up, guys, because sometimes you just don't have time for a 2-hour podcast. You just want, a 5-minute clip of the most important things we said. So go follow that.
Yeah, so a lot is happening. I think I'm super happy that this turned into what it is now, because at the beginning I remember like podcasts weren't trending. They weren't popular when at the beginning. Started? Yeah. So I remember when Jonathan told me about it, I was like, oh, a podcast? Like, that's kind of,
I took forever begging Blanca to do it, guys. She didn't want to.
Yeah. So now to see what it is, like, everybody is, like, doing podcasts now. And it's the thing. Like, we go to the gym and what are we listening to? A podcast. So I'm super happy that it turned into what it is now, and that we have, like, this super cool merch now, because as you guys can tell, it is a baggy fit, which is what Jonathan and I wear and what our style has been for,
this isn't even the merch,
years.
But this is something we own, like baggy.
Exactly. So we have a baggy fit, and I love the little street casual wear. And not only that, you can wear this to the gym and just literally anywhere. And I don't know, I think it's a really staple, beautiful, not too branded piece, like it's
casual.
Yeah, casual vibes.
Yeah, guys. So please go support that. You guys know we never ask for anything. We don't really make a lot of money from this podcast, but we make enough to just fund it and keep making awesome videos for you guys. And honestly, even if you don't get something, just, we appreciate all the support you show.
At least go follow us on Instagram, please.
Yeah, because honestly, we don't even have 50,000 subscribers, but I feel like a lot of people know about our podcast. A lot of people watch it. I don't even, when I go out in public, it's not even like, oh, I watch sometimes it's like, I watch your podcast, which is like a cool feeling,
Yeah. So if you guys want to support us, I even just watching this video, like, you guys are already supporting us, and we are so grateful for that. But if you want to add a little extra touch of support, you guys can go shop this merch. It's super cute. And yeah, we're also on Instagram, we're going to be reposting, you guys, not only just buying it, but like if you get it and you take a cool selfie with it, we'll be reposting it on our Instagram as well. So that's going to be, you guys know that you are like our tight-knit family.
Oh yeah.
And on Instagram, obviously, if you go follow it, that's going to be even of a tighter family. So we'll be able to communicate more with you guys, because our Instagrams are already flooded with messages. Yeah. So Spill the Beans is still like a little tiny baby that we can actually like look at everything and message back. And
actually respond back.
So if you guys want to be a little bit of a closer family, go follow us there, and we will talk to you. Jonathan's always talking to you guys, honestly, everywhere. So
I feel so bad when I don't respond to someone on Instagram, guys, because it's like, who am I? I'm just a normal dude that does videos, and you guys respond to my Instagram and show so much love. So it's like, I try my hardest, but obviously, si a mí se me escapan, I know that these bigger influencers obviously se les escapan mucho, so.
Yeah, and also, you guys go ahead and go give us some love, show some love to Dominating Prince, Lily and Mando's I don't even know what number of business this is, but go show some love to them too. I know they have an Instagram, so we will have that also linked down below, and go let them know that we sent you and that we love them and that we're so excited to be their first merch drop.
Yeah, guys. Anyways, let's get right into it. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
So, babe, about your birthday, do you think like, when you were 15, you would have a kid at 24? Do you think before or after?
Fuck no. I stand by this. I literally thought that I was not going to get pregnant or even start to try to get pregnant till I was 30 years old.
Even when you were like Obviously, you still love me, I hope. But like when you were like that, like child love, you know what I mean? Like 16, 17.
No, a baby
When you were
was
like deeply like,
absolutely not. I know a lot of people, like a lot of girls when they're like 15, and they're having problems with their boyfriend, they're like, I'm gonna get pregnant to lock them down, you know?
uh-huh.
And for me, that was never even a thought. I was like, hell no, I'm not getting pregnant. I think it was not even the fact that I didn't love you or it was puppy love. It was the fact that I was terrified of my parents. So,
Really?
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I would never. And I talk about this all the time. Like, I was never the type of child or girl that, like, my biggest life goal was to be a mom. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that was never it. But I would play with baby dolls and all of that. But it was never like a dream of mine and like something that I wanted. Like I knew for sure that I was born to be a mom. But now being a mom, it's like, holy shit. I feel like it makes it even that much more special, you know?
Yeah.
No, knowing that I didn't dream of this, but that it is this beautiful. So yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think that I'd be a mom at 24. I sure as hell did not think that I was going to be married to you at 15 because at 15 it was like not even like 16. It was when we were like prime time toxic vibes.
Nah, I say 17.
16 and
17,
17.
18, no? That was prime.
I think.
Because 19,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that when I proposed?
No, you proposed at 21.
Oh, damn. In 2019.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, okay. So I was in 19.
Yeah, so I did not think we'd be married. I definitely did not think my life would be what it is now, especially having like my dream dog. Remember how much I talked about having my
Yeah.
dream dog, and now we have two. We have 8 puppies roaming around the world.
We have
You
a
know,
house.
so I did not like this is crazy. And also, you know, you want to know another thing? I'm a Leo, and I'm not very into like horoscopes. I'm not into zodiac signs.
I'm a
but
Capri Sun. Franco's an aquarium.
you're a, ¿cómo les decimos a ustedes? I don't know. We always joke about
Two-Face.
you and Gabby being Geminis. But last month we were with Beauty Bird and we were I don't know how the topic came up of our zodiac signs. And I said I was a Leo. And then her and Valentin even were surprised. They're like, wait, you're a Leo? I was like, yeah. He's like, you don't act like one. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, Leos, they want all the attention. They're like attention grabbers, you know? And although I feel like I do have a little bit of that, like
Yeah,
I
you
love
do,
the attention
for
on
sure.
me. But they said that it wasn't like something that you notice about me right away, you know?
No, yeah, for sure.
So I was like, oh, well, that's good to know. Like, I don't have that. But then Beauty Bird was like, oh, it's because you need to know, like, your rising moon and sun and can't like, your whole birth chart, basically, to know how exactly you are. But I know that Leos are self-centered. They're like, what else are they? Attention. They want all the attention on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, just in love with themselves,
Happy.
basically.
Yeah.
So I remember it's so funny because even last birthday, Jonathan would be like, babe, what do you want for your birthday? And I would be like, nothing, like whatever, give me whatever. And then that was every single birthday before this one. And I feel like this year I'm moving into my more like confident self. So I'm like, babe, I want this and this and this for my birthday. So I think this year, like I actually told you, because other years I was like, oh, whatever you want. I would give you hints throughout the year. And you usually always got me what I wanted.
But like,
this
what
year,
changed?
I think what changed is I saw like it's TikTok. I think changed a lot. Like changed me in a lot of ways because TikTok was always like, you can't expect people to do something that's in your head. Like if you don't tell them and communicate what you want, why would you expect them? And then that goes all the way back into love languages. Like I can't expect you to love me the way I want to be loved if I don't tell you what my love language is. So I think that's what changed is that I saw on TikTok that I was like, I love, honestly, like other people like you, for example, you hate your birthday. You hate attention on you. Mm-hmm. You hate the big comida vibes, all of that. You hate that. I personally love that. I love birthdays. Like not just my birthday. I love everybody's birthday. So I was like, I don't want it to be my birthday and then to be mad on my birthday because people aren't giving me what I want. But then I was like, that's going to be on me because I'm not communicating what I want, you know? So this year I was like, you know what? I want to go to the fair. I want to go to Benihana's. I want the tote bag. I told Jonathan that for my birthday. I want the tote bag in 2 different colors. And yeah, I was like, because I want this year, I want my birthday to be happy. I don't want to be disappointed. So yeah, I think that's what changed. Is that I'm more.
That's good, babe.
I'm
that's
more
good.
confident in my.
And it's easier for me, también.
Exactly. Like I don't want you to be like, why is she in a bad mood? You know.
But I think I've always, besides the I I was I kind of call them the Hiroshimas. The shoes, the what are they called? The huaraches, the incident. Besides that, I feel like I've always been pretty good.
No, you've all yeah, always.
Yeah, like obviously, like we already. But yesterday when we were talking about the tote bags, like I had already ordered you the black one.
Really?
Yeah, but like the brown one, I was like, hold up, like let me try to investigate because, you know. So I feel like if I wouldn't have asked you, like I got it right, you know.
Have we ever talked about that incident? The
what?
Christmas incident?
I think we have. Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Well, you guys
Tell them.
Should we?
Yeah.
So I think this will always live rent free in my head this time. So this was how old were we, babe?
We were young, babe.
Yeah, like it was money was tight.
Yeah,
like we were working our like not even regular jobs. We were probably at Buffalo still.
Yeah, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings.
So it was this Christmas, and guys, the whole year it was when the huaraches, Nike huaraches, is that what they're called? They were so popping. Yeah. And obviously, like I was working at Dairy Queen, girl. I didn't have money to buy those. So for Christmas, you know, everybody goes all out. So the whole year, guys, I kid you not, the entire year, I gave him the hints. I was like, babe, I really want these shoes. I really want these shoes. Okay.
You didn't say I want these.
Yes,
you said I think these are so cool.
Okay, well, whatever.
I think these are so cute.
Hints.
But like not every day type of thing.
No.
Everyone,
it was like here and there. Yeah, it was once in a while. I would tell him like, oh, I really think these shoes are so cool. And how much were they even? Like 190 or something? Yeah, that's a lot of money. That was like my paycheck at Dairy Queen. So I remember telling him that whole year, I think I sprinkled it like 3, maybe 4 times, right? That I love these shoes. So yeah, so llega Christmas, and you know what? There's actually a vlog.
Yeah. I'm gonna go private it right now.
There's a vlog.
You can probably see your face, the caca. You're like, oh, we should go back and see. Maybe you can see your face.
But you didn't get it, huh?
No, I think I kept it on the watch.
No, I feel like I mean that you didn't get me making a bad face.
I think no, because even at the time I knew. I was like, I fucked up.
Cut the cameras, girl.
I knew as soon as you opened it, I was like, oh damn, I fucked up. Because it wasn't the reaction I was expecting. That's fucked up, man. Anyways, keep going.
But it's because I still have the watch though.
Yeah, when have you ever worn it?
Exactly. Okay, so let me get to my point. So it was Christmas. I think it was like a couple days before Christmas. Jonathan tells me, "Oh, I'm gonna go Christmas shopping with Marco." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" He's probably gonna go to Flatirons. Okay, so he's at Flatirons, guys, and he calls me, and I literally have a vlog of answering your phone call. And Jonathan's like, "Okay, I just want to ask you one question." I'm like, "Okay, what?" He said, rose gold or regular gold? I was like, what? And he's like, rose gold or yellow gold? And I like, in my head, I was like, I don't think there's those colors in huaraches. But I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to take whatever I can get. So I was like, rose gold is cute. Okay, cool. Así se quedó. Y yo acá bien emocionada. I was like, rose gold huarache? Whatever. I mean, that's cute. And then, so you got Christmas. And guys, I knew the minute that we sat down to open presents, I was like, this is a tiny box. Ain't no way a shoe fits in here, girl. So already I was like, okay, I wasn't going to be a bitch about it, obviously. And I don't think I was, because I was like, oh, this is so cool, babe. But as soon as I saw the box, I was like, okay, I need to put my acting skills on. Okay, so I opened the present, guys, and it's a watch. And mind you, I was super grateful still. Obviously, it was a beautiful Michael Kors rose gold watch.
Back when Michael Kors was like popping.
Yeah, but then my thing, I was like, okay, let me just think about one time in my whole entire life where I've worn a watch. Never. Yeah. Think about how much I'm into jewelry. I'm not. No. How much I'm into expensive things like that. I'm not. So I think that all went in my head. I was like, I want to know how you came up with this.
I just took the expensive route. Mm-hmm. I was like, whatever's shiny and expensive. And you were at the women's clinic, huh? Were you still at Dairy Queen?
I might have been at the women's clinic.
So then I think you were, because
No, I think I was, because you were like, oh, she can wear this too.
Yes, I saw her in some sort of formal setting. So I was like, this would look good because she dresses up. So that's what I went. But because if you would have said, I want these huaraches, I would have gotten you that. Because as soon as you say I want,
so ditzy back then.
But it's because as soon as you say I want, te lo agarro. But you were just like, oh, I think these are so cool. So
my thing there, I never even told you, huh? Until years later that I was like, babe, like, come on, you know?
that's fucked up. Well, I noticed right away, not only from your reaction, but you weren't wearing it at all. I was like, that's fucked up.
I was like, if he ever asks me why I'm not wearing it, I'm just say it's too expensive. I don't want nothing to happen to it.
That's fucked
No,
up.
but I'm pretty sure I did wear it once.
Even to this day.
I did wear it once to work. I have a picture with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So I think that all of that trauma, just kidding, but all of that comes to now me being like, I can't expect him to buy me something if I don't tell him what I want.
Yeah.
You know. So
I think that also came from that YouTuber Aspen though.
Oh yeah, Aspen. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. I love her. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. But this YouTuber Aspen Ovard and her husband do Christmas presents every year. But every single year they send each other links. Not even that. Sometimes they like open the Amazon packages and they're like, "Oh, I accidentally opened my Christmas present." Yeah. So they know exactly what they're getting every single year. And at the beginning, I was like, "That is so cringe. Like, don't you want to be surprised?" Yeah. But now I'm like, wait, that's actually kind of a good idea because now you know what you're getting and you're going to love it and use it and wear it every day, you know? So I think this year, that's why I was like, I really want this. And not only that, guys, I also le pedí something that I actually use. The tote bag that you got me for my push present, when do I use it?
Every day.
Every single day. Ya la traigo para arriba, para abajo. Franco chews on it. Like, it's our literal staple diaper bag. Mind you, I have 2 diaper bags that I can use, but I always just use this, and it's blue. So the reason I wanted to get the black and the tan one is because they're gonna match with more outfits. The blue really doesn't ever match my outfits, but it's still cute because it's like Franco, he's a boy, it's blue. So yeah, that's why this year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna tell him exactly what I want to do on my birthday. And it just so happens that my favorite thing, the fair, is in town. So I was like, that is what I want to do. I want to go to the fair and I want to get on every single ride. So yeah, that's the plan.
And that's what we're gonna do, guys. So make sure you're following us on Instagram to see me throw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the bracelet and get on every ride twice. So yeah. Oh, I also want to go to Benihana's, but I don't really know when we would do that. Right? Unless we go.
What time does Benihana's close?
Like at 10, I think.
So what if we go early?
And then, like, it could be a me and you date night.
To Benihana?
Mm-hmm. And then come
to the
back,
fair?
Pick up everyone, and then go to the fair.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, but I ordered a dress on Laura's boutique for birthday dinner, so hopefully I like how it fits. Si no, no vamos. But yeah, guys, I think it's crazy how different you and I are on birthdays. Like on your birthday, I feel like you're not very happy at all.
I'm not happy at all. I hate my birthday.
And I feel like now I am okay. It's not us having couple therapy here. And I'm like, I do want to apologize for making you do things that you don't like on your birthday.
Thanks, babe. 8 times later. Not you throwing me a surprise birthday party the first time when I hate surprise birthday.
No, but that was just me, you, and your
friends.
And 2 friends.
No. It was like 5 friends.
Oh shit. But guys, Jonathan does not like attention on his birthday, and it makes me like, now that I think, I'm like, damn, I fucked up like on every single, even this year's birthday. But this year was kind of like mutual.
I kind of like decided like quiero pescados at the house.
But you still didn't like the whole like, no. Oh, I want everyone over. Like, that's
I still tell her, like, to this day, I want a birthday where I don't do nothing.
But me, since I love birthdays, and I guess my Leo side comes out, my toxic side. I'm like, what do you mean you don't want attention on your birthday?
But now this year you fucked up giving me a child because I did love Father's Day. So that's the day I want you to celebrate.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, maybe next birthday I won't have you do anything.
No. Because they're back to back, so you're gonna have to get me double presents.
Yeah, but even then, I was also thinking like, how shitty to like do something you don't want for your birthday, even though this year wasn't that bad, but other years.
No,
like,
I genuinely wake up pissed, guys, on my birthday, knowing that my mom or Blanca me va a hacer algo ese día, and I freaking hate it. Yeah. You know that feeling you get when they're singing happy birthday to you and you're waiting to blow out the candles? That's how I feel all freaking day.
I love it. Like when Gabby did that, oh my god, that was like, I literally wanted to cry. Isn't that crazy?
That was cute. I didn't even know what was going on.
So cute, guys.
Me regañó como 5 veces. I know. But I was like,
but
why are you shushing me?
So we were at Tatiki, which is now my freaking favorite restaurant in Arizona. It's like this sushi place, and they have like a Mexican sushi. It is so bomb. I literally wish I could eat some right now, right this second. So we're ordering, right? And then I literally, like, I wasn't really paying attention because when we go out to eat with Franco, I really am more like focused on, is he gonna choke with what he's eating? So Gabby, I saw from the corner of my eye that Gabby was pointing at something. And then the lady was like, oh, cheesecake? Okay, okay. And I was like, what the cheesecake? And then Jonathan says, you want cheesecake before we eat? And then Gabby was like, no, no. And I was like, you want cheesecake? And she's like, no, no. I was like, okay. So así se quedó because I was too like focused on Franco, right? So we just brushed it off.
Yeah.
Así pasó. And then what happened next when she was shushing you?
Some about like record. And then I was like, why are you recording?
But I was clean. Oh, and then Gabby tells me, I had a little mess of rice on where I was sitting, and Gabby's like, ay, amiga, comes pareces pájaro. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I was like cleaning up my rice. You can literally see it in Gabby's vlog where I'm cleaning up my rice. And then she brings out, the workers bring out a cheesecake and like a cute little candle. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then they start singing happy birthday. And then they say, happy birthday, Blanca. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And then I look at Gabby and then she's recording and then Gabe's recording. I'm like, oh, like this is a surprise for me. That is so freaking cute. And I literally wanted to cry because that's literally my love language.
Mm-hmm.
Was that gifts or acts of service? Gifts,
Both?
no?
Both?
Yeah, I guess. I was so grateful. That was the cutest thing. That when I saw the video, I was like, holy shit, like I look so happy. But now that you're saying, oh, you know that feeling you get when you're blowing out candles and people are saying happy birthday to you? I'm like, yeah, I'm happy when people are doing that. And you're
so you do like the attention, you Leo?
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's not like I like attention, but I personally don't feel like I make it a purpose of me to have all that attention on me.
But you get mad when you don't get it.
Like when?
Like when we don't go to the restaurant you want.
No, that's not attention. That's when you guys don't want to go. Like when people don't want to eat the things that I want to eat.
Yeah, you want it. Yeah, that's like the attention on you. Like you want the restaurant you want.
Yeah, I guess it kind of does come out in a vibe in some ways like that. But yeah, guys, I'm a Leo. What can I say?
What can you say except you're welcome?
What can I say except it's toxic vibes? It's a little bit. I mean, everyone has toxicity in them, but I guess I don't think that it has ever come out too bad in a way where I get called out on it, right?
No.
I hope so. But yeah, guys, that is the whole backstory on my trauma of birthdays. Like my mom would throw me birthday parties, girl. Invite every single person you know. I'm down. No. But it has to be a tres leches cake, or if not, I'll be pissed.
And then at my little birthday parties, I'll be like, ¿y por qué vino ella si no nunca la veo en el año? Es tu comadre, no la mía. Ni tiene niños. ¿Qué me regaló?
Yeah.
But yeah, ever since I was little, I think it all started when we lived in Boulder in the trailer park, guys. My parents were like young and I was young, and I was playing in a puddle, and it was my birthday party, but I was playing by myself in the front on the puddle, and all of a sudden, it's like from a movie. I look into the puddle, into the water, and I see a reflection of a clown, and then I look up, and there's a big ass clown right in front of me, and ever since then I was traumatized. I ran and started crying and screaming because I was like 4 and I see this clown, and yeah, it's because my parents got me a clown for my birthday.
God. So you think like you hated your birthday because you're like there's gonna
but I've never been scared of clowns. Like it, you know, you would think that movie should traumatize me, but
you're also older. You didn't watch those movies when you were
Fuck
little.
no. But like other times donde rentaban salones for my birthday, I think it's always been like so hypocritical. Maybe that's why I don't like my birthday. It's like you're gonna treat me like shit for the whole year and then go all out on my birthday for other people.
True.
Because they would always invite a lot of people, and I'd be like, this doesn't happen yesterday, you know. But
didn't yesterday you give me a smack on my booty?
But yeah, I think
maybe it's trauma then, babe.
Yeah. But
that's
I
so
feel like
sad.
even if nothing would have happened, I wouldn't like my birthday.
Okay.
I just don't like birthdays. Like on me, I love other people's birthday.
Why? Because you get to go out to
I
eat,
get to like sing
asado y
and,
arroz.
like, yeah, I love like when other people aren't singing and I have to call them out and stuff like that. But
oh, that is so funny, guys. But yeah, go wish me a happy birthday on Instagram.
yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I love birthdays. I love every event actually, but birthdays are really special to me. And I think for birthdays, I love to make people feel loved.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I obviously like. There's a side of me where I'm like, oh shit, am I loving them how I want to be loved, or am I actually practicing their love language? Which is hard. I feel like everything is so hard, you know. Like as long as you're giving it your best and trying your best, I think that's good.
Yeah.
Pride
But
and
I also
motivation.
think I'm a pretty rare case. Like most people like their birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sucks for
I
you.
think my mom doesn't like her birthday either, and she's
Doesn't like my birthday.
no, hers. I said hers because I feel like on her birthday she's sad. Don't you think?
Yeah, your mom. But I think that's just a Gemini in us.
Por eso, that's
When
what I'm
we're
saying.
happy, when we should be happy, we're kind of sad.
Yeah, so I think that's why.
Like when I got married, I was kind of sad afterwards.
Oh,
No, no. Like we've talked about. No.
goddamn.
It came out bad. I kind of let it word it like that. I thought about it, but it's like the thing we talked about. How not sad is not the word. Like I was like changing, you know. And then when Franco was born, I was kind of also like quiet. But it's not me being sad.
I
It's
think
just
it's just you trying to cope with big life changes.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's me being like, this is too good to be true type thing.
Oh my god, that reminds me, babe. There was a long time ago. It was before, like when Instagram had barely popped off. I was following this girl on Instagram, and one day out of nowhere, like she posted that her boyfriend committed suicide.
Mm.
And then like a couple weeks later, obviously like you don't talk about it right away, but a couple of weeks later, she like posted on Instagram, and she's like, it makes me so sad that you thought your life was too good to be true, that you wanted to die because of it.
Oh shit.
So he literally told her, he's like, I love you and I'm so happy with everything that's going on in my life. It's too good to be true. So he literally shot himself in front of her.
In front of her?
Yeah.
Like how?
What do you mean?
He
how?
just grabbed the gun and shot himself?
Yeah.
Damn, why? Like that?
Because of that. Like he thought his life was too good to be true. Like he didn't want anything to fuck it up. So he wanted to
So
die
he fucked
like
it up?
that.
And fucked her up? I don't think
Yeah.
that's real love then.
I don't know.
You do that to someone?
Yeah.
At least like
but
do
now
it
that
alone, you
like
know?
you were a little sad. Like maybe that was so heightened. Like
Yeah.
it just took a toll on him.
Yeah, maybe his life was way better than mine, you know? Like to the point where like, you know, because maybe
Yeah.
he felt to a degree what I feel.
Or
Like, I mean, I
more.
felt a degree of what he
Yeah,
feels.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. His was so much more heightened that he's like, I'd rather die at this point than keep going.
Well, I've talked to you about this. I was like, babe, aren't you scared that like it's going too good and then the bad thing hasn't happened yet?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone in their life has those few really bad things. I feel like at my age of 24, like, did it just happen in my childhood? And am I like good? Like God gave me like okay, you endured all this when you were little. Like you're good for the rest of your life, or like, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's another part that plays into your overthinking, because you've told me that before, and I'm like, I literally don't think about that, because I know
Yeah.
that if I go down that rabbit hole and think about it, I'm gonna get depressed, because I'm like, why? Like, what's waiting for me? Like,
Yeah.
what is gonna happen that is gonna fuck me up? You know? So I like to just live in the present.
Yeah. Like that also got me thinking when you said it's kind of fucked up. Like so much can change. Like you were 15 and now you're 24. You know, you're a YouTuber, you have a kid and all that. Like, because this morning I saw the like horrible news that when I went into college, I would do all these little programs that I told you about, right? Like in middle school and high school, leading me up to CU, the university here. And one of the guys that was there, his name was Elias or Elias. He said you could call him either way because his name was so confusing. They, like my other friends, it's like a tight-knit community of like African Americans in like Aurora and stuff. They're all friends, but they went to, he like passed away. And I don't know how, obviously I'm not going to ask, but it's so crazy. Like, I'm not going to say I was like his bestest friend or I'm going to front with him like that, but we did do like projects together and we did that all those years of CU together, you know? So I was really good friends with him and like he passed away and it's like, fuck, like, isn't it crazy how you can like remember laughing with someone being like right in front of you? And it's like, even if I knew he was going to die, like no one would believe you in the moment, you know?
Yeah.
Like if I were to tell him like, yo, in 6 years or whatever, you're going to like die. But like,
That's so
isn't that
fucking
crazy?
sad.
Like everyone just has a life. Like, I don't know. So RIP Elias, like that's so sad, man.
That is
But,
so freaking sad.
yeah, that's what worries me. That like everything's going so, it's like who, like, you hear about these other stories, like, of people being super successful, a family, and then they die. So it's like, what's stopping God from, like, choosing me, to, you know what I mean? But, like, that's so sad about the lady that lost her toddler and herself in her pregnancy, like, with the crash. Like,
Yeah, I heard
that's
that.
so fucked up.
I heard that they were on their way to a appointment for the baby,
Yeah.
for the pregnancy, and that's why they were there at that time. But yeah, it is crazy to think about. And although it does cross my mind sometimes, like, what is waiting for me, in the road. Like, obviously, it feels like you're on a road in a car crash, like, you stumble over a rock, and then that's a little incident, and then, or you get in a car accident, that's a huge.
But, like, those people, like, out of the whole day, like, if she would have taken even a second to put her socks on longer that day, like,
or
that
the
wouldn't
light
have
would have
happened.
turned red or something. Yeah, it's
But that's
crazy to
so
think about.
freaking sad, man. Like, how was I gonna say it? You know how they say, oh, everything happens for a reason, like, God has a purpose, but
What
those
was the
scenarios
reason?
really make you think, like, what's the purpose in that?
And don't you
Like,
think that it's crazy that every single time, I mistake correct me if I'm wrong, but there was an article that said that she actually wasn't under the influence.
really?
Yeah, that she was just speeding, and she also had 13 prior, um, what is it? Driving fucking
Misdemeanors?
Yeah, with, like, reckless driving.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
So I'm not sure if she was or wasn't intoxicated, but don't you think it's crazy that when a drunk person crashes into
They never
somebody,
die?
they never die? It's always
Yeah.
the passenger or the other people that they crashed into.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is bonkers, huh?
And yeah, like, even when I crashed, when I hit the side of the car, luego, like, I got off and I looked and I asked for the lady, like, because I only saw her in front, but because her windows were tinted in the back, like, I didn't see, like, I could have hit a little kid back there, so.
Yeah.
And then the people were like, no, it's okay, she was by herself, like, nothing. But, like, yeah, like, nothing ever happens to the people, and it's so sad, man. Like, the picture I saw from the article of her, like, crying in the courthouse, it's like it also gave me a little bit of pity for her, like, even though you shouldn't feel like, but it's like, when you mess up and you do something and, like, it creates that feeling in your stomach, you're like, I fucked up. Even with little things, like, sometimes I wouldn't do my homework and then the teacher would be like, like, why are you, like, you're being bad, like, you're doing, and then that would make me feel like there's a consequence to that, or like the decision to do this and then later on it affects you, and it's like, that girl, like, that decision, it's not a little feeling that you feel for a little bit. It's like 90
For the
years
rest
in
of your
jail.
life, yeah.
Like, that's the consequence that had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people say, like, the reason they don't die is because they're gonna suffer being, like,
Yeah,
in
that's
jail,
true.
being in prison, whatever.
But at the end of the day, like, she deserves it. But I think she even deserves more. I think jails nowadays, they should add, like, torture. Don't you think?
Shit, I don't
Like,
know,
that would
man.
stop people from doing, like especially, like, pedophiles and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point of just sticking them in the cage, giving them free food, sleep, gym, books to read,
Yeah.
supposedly to get better? I would have started torturing pedophiles right away.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things wrong with our justice system. So many that we can't even open the book to read it because we're going to be like, well, they should do this and this and this and this. But you're right. I do agree that there's more things that should be done. And maybe if they did that, less crimes would happen.
Yeah.
We're
'Cause, I
also in
mean,
America, and sometimes you just
yeah.
don't understand. I feel like a lot of things people do or the government does to sabotage us. Like the whole thing you're telling me about the feminism thing, I was like, oh, that shit makes a lot of sense. You know? Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, tell 'em.
Why don't you tell them?
No, it was just this girl, guys, and she, like, excuse my language when I say normal and stuff. I'm just saying, like, stereotypical. She looked like a normal girl with a dress and her hair down, but she was talking about saying how she used to be that blue-haired girl, that screamed feminism and all that until she, like, said educated herself, and she said that basically the male should be the one working and stuff, and like that's how it used to be, right? And things were going good in this country. People believed more in God. That's why the dollar bill says in God we trust, and there was a lot of faith, and the women would stay home and raise the kids. Some were even, a lot of them were homeschooled, or you ever see that meme where, like, the parents are yelling at the kid because the teachers told them something bad that the kid was doing? But nowadays the parents are yelling at the teachers instead of educating their own kid. And it's like, that's how things were used to. And she said that basically, like, without going too conspiracy on you guys, there's this family called the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers that basically control the world, if you didn't know. And they say, like, women staying home is a whole nother 50% of income of taxes we could be getting. So let's put them to work. Let's make men not be able to by themselves afford taking care of a whole family. So let's make the women work now. With the women working, we're getting all that money, but also let's put their kids in our schools, because the Rothschilds and all the Rockefellers were the first ones to fund all these schools, all these public schools. So then with your kids at school, now you all these like ideas that are getting pumped into their head or on their brain, learning all these pointless things like algebra that has will never be applied to the real life world. So basically that's what she was saying. It's like feminism isn't about equality. They just want to like pass men, and where it should just be all equal, like,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, men and women, this is what she said, and like, don't take this from me. Women and men can't be equal in the same things. They all excel in their different things. Just like she said, I wouldn't trust my baby in a babysitting, what are they called, a child care full of
Mm-hmm.
men. You
Oh
just
yeah.
wouldn't. But you trust a daycare full of women, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I wouldn't trust a woman to go and bring me 5 buffalo from the mountain.
Mm.
You just can't. Could she yes, could a man take care of a baby? Yes. But it's like, it's just certain roles that they excel each in. You know what I mean?
The government has done
Mm.
and continues to do so many things to sabotage us, like the people like us. So that's what I want to talk about. Obviously, we're not saying, oh, she's right or wrong. We're saying, like, holy shit, that makes a lot of sense,
Yeah.
Because as you also told me that day at the gym, you're like, and that is why a lot of these women raised very secure and very intelligent children, and now like they thrived in the world because they stayed home and like took care of them. So it's like, yeah, there's like so many things to digest, like in the feminism, or if we all have to be equal, but usually it is true. And maybe it's not true for everybody, but if the mom stays home and like really cares for the child does tend to
Thrive.
thrive.
Yeah.
And it sucks that now the government made it as to where both parents have to work. The child
Goes to school,
not
then
only
to
does the
daycare.
baby have to go to daycare, but the baby isn't drinking the nutrients from the mom
Hmm.
because she's not able to breastfeed because she has to go back to work in 6 weeks. So there's so many things to like digest there, but yeah, it's scary. It's scary to go into a rabbit hole like that.
There's this little thing I saw on TikTok. This is a true story. There was a group of monkeys, specifically baboons. You know baboons, the ones that have the weird butt
Oh,
in Tarzan. The big
yeah.
teeth. There was like a colony, and baboons, the los que mandan are obviously the alpha males, and there's a few of them, like not just one. But obviously, when they're about to eat, the alpha males are the first ones to eat. Ellos se llenan los mugres y lo ya dejan a los demás comer. Well, they got into like this trash, right? And the trash had poison, so all the males ended up dying.
Oh,
And
shit.
because they finished everything, they didn't leave any scraps. They ate all the poison. All the males died. All the strong males. So all the babies, males, females, whatever, were left to be raised by the women, the female monkeys, which had never happened before. But what's funny is that when these monkeys grew up, these baby monkeys, the males, there was no more fighting. There was no more toxic, because there is toxic masculinity even in animals.
Mm-hmm.
There was no fighting. There was no war monkeys. There was no nothing. That colony for the rest of their life lived in peace because they were raised by the moms. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because there was no male influence anymore.
Yeah.
No toxic male influence.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was, the moms raised them singly, raised the babies, and then that colony hadn't seen. It's peaceful now. It's crazy. These scientists, they literally tested them and experimented on them, because it's like, whoa, well, like what the fuck? Like
happened?
these males died, and now the colony is,
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people, even now, like in our generation, they're like, we need to break all these generational curses, because it's right. A lot of families didn't, like, they thrived financially, but not emotionally and mentally because of the toxic masculinity that there is in Hispanic households and other households, of course. But obviously, I'm familiar with like the masculinity in the Hispanic household. So it's
Yeah.
like crazy to think that now we have to break these generational curses and make sure that we raise, that we don't raise a toxico, basically, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's freaking crazy, man.
But isn't it weird how like it's taken so long, like.
I wonder what changed.
Like, I don't know. Like, you would think from the first in the 1920s when my great grandpa hit my grandma because there was obviously physical abuse back then. Don't you think my great the one after that one, his son would have been like, I'm not gonna hit my wife?
I think it's a lot to do with obviously technology. Because everything, obviously, like our grandparents only had like that black and white soap operas on the TV.
Yeah, they probably didn't have any help.
Exactly. And there, like, maybe there was like, maybe in San Luis, like there's one lady that was like, I'm not gonna deal with your machista shit, but nobody knows that this was happening. They just saw this toxic marriage like going to crumbles. But now on TikTok, on YouTube, on like all of this like technology, there's people talking about their stories and then telling these women that you do not have to settle. Or put up with toxicity and like put up with your husband mentally abusing you or physically abusing you, because now it's like a whole thing that's raising awareness. And back then, pues, como ibas a saber, you know?
That's true.
So I think that has a lot to do with that, and a lot to do with what was on TV, like what you saw on TV. People are controlling that. So
then that sucks that check, that like toxicity check had to come from social media pressure and not from that young man wanting to change. You know what I mean? Exactly. Because obviously Franco turns into a little me because, I mean, he could because he's my son. The chances are high of him being a little toxico. He has me to step in, you know, like that's not okay, dude. Don't act like this is stupid. You're gonna regret it.
Exactly.
Don't you like? I'm like the generations before me, like, you know, should have gotten el rollo, and not because social media, like you said, pressured them to. Yeah. Or the internet, pues.
Exactly. And because a lot of times, since it wasn't like very heard of, the women would just let themselves get treated like that. Yeah. And now women, like there's Stacy that's on TikTok telling all these women like, you do not have to settle. Like there's these amazing men out there that will give you the world. And now Franco has that, like, you're never gonna be like, oh, no dejes que la muchacha te haga esto, you know. And now he has you to be like, well, what's going on? Oh, it's because well, that's not like, you can tell him and like guide him through being a gentleman instead of telling him, oh, don't let no woman tell you what to do, you know. So it's crazy how it all came to change and how we have the burden to change everything. But I'm glad that we do, because then we're hopefully raising a better generation.
Yeah, but all our work could go to shit when Franco's son decides to just, you know.
That's what we were talking about, like shit, because you can think about it. We can raise him to what we want him to be, but at the end of the day, when he's in high school, he's gonna do whatever the hell he wants. So it could just go to shit there too. But hopefully not, please, Franco. If you're listening to this podcast when you're 15, I hope you're a gentleman. Wow, guys, we went into it like from cracking up to talking about our generational curses, but
breaking them.
And breaking them. Hopefully we can break them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I think I honestly really did like this podcast. It was pretty nice. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you're thinking about this podcast. And obviously when we talk about things, we don't say things because we think they're right or wrong. Like I feel like we have pretty open minds. So let us know what your opinion is down in the comments, and let us know if you like the Spill the Beans podcast merch.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to tag us when you get it. Like I said, I think it's going to be very limited, so just try to get your hands on it, guys, and we appreciate at the end of the day for all the support you show. Don't forget to freaking subscribe, guys. In the last podcast episode, we're almost at 100.
Yeah,
1,000 views and only 48,000. Where are those other 60, guys?
Yeah, come on.
Where are you? You're listening, I know. But come on, hit that subscribe button.
Help
We're almost
us get
50.
to 50K subscribers on the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I am so excited to see what you guys think about the merch, and I'm so excited to see what you guys think about our Instagram page, because I think we're finally getting our shit together with the podcast, you know, and I hope you guys love it. Other than that, do you have anything else to say, babe?
I had some motivation.
Come on, hit them with the Friday motivation.
Guys, just know that everything you're doing right now, whether it's big or small, is going to affect everything else you do in life. Okay?
Damn, that was
It's all deep. You know what the butterfly effect is? So, yeah, it's like everything has, whether it leads you to death, whether it leads you to success, money, everything you're doing right now will affect you in even 6 months. Mm-hmm. So, échenle ganas. And maybe you're like Jonathan, I can't do nothing financially, I can't do nothing in that regards with my job. Pues échale ganas a tu cuerpo. Like, I don't only mean that with the gym, but like reading more mentally, listen to podcasts like this one. So, you know,
if you want to start something, make sure you start it today. Because we always, guys, literally, Jonathan's toxic trait sometimes is to be like, babe, we'll just start next week again. It's okay.
Yeah.
And although it is okay to continue to restart and do whatever you need to do, but sometimes it's like, why don't we just start today? You know?
Because look at this butterfly effect, for example, guys. Blanca got a DM. Was it from Lily or Guadis? To go shoot.
I think Guaris.
To go shoot at Casa, what was it, that restaurant?
Oh, damn, Casa Bonita?
Something like that, for the picture, the vibe inside. And Blanca was super nervous to the point where she was almost going to say no, thank you or whatever. But she went anyways. And look at that.
And I was shitting my pants. And I dragged Jonathan along with me. I was like, baby, you got to come to this photo shoot with me. And because I went to that photo shoot, guys, it sprouted into us releasing this merch. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Like, we have such a beautiful friendship with them. And then now we're like on this venture with them where they're starting their new business. And then we're going to be a little branch off of that business. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So anything that you do today, whether you think it's good or not, it's going to be affecting your future. So if you go to the gym today, maybe you're going to go for the rest of your life. Or if you upload a TikTok today, maybe you're going to go viral tomorrow, you know? Mm-hmm. Just make sure that everything you do, you're doing it with intention as well.
Maybe if you buy this merch, you'll run into someone at Walmart that has the merch and be like, oh, damn, you watch Spill the Beans? Yeah, I do. Oh, you want to go get coffee? Friends. And you meet your best friend.
Or the love of your life.
Yep. Anyways, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in yet to another podcast. We love you. We love you.
We love you so much. And we will see you next Friday.
Later.